In a world where every moment feels like a race against time and each achievement is showcased on social media, have you ever pondered if there's a more serene, authentic path to personal fulfillment? Ever considered that showing less might actually mean more? Today, we'll dive into the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, discovering how ancient virtues can not only protect us from modern life's tempests, but also lead us toward a richer, more meaningful existence. Let's embark on this exploration of self-discovery and enlightenment as we uncover the Stoic keys to thriving in today's demanding world. Are you ready? Secret number 1: modesty and discretion. As we explore Stoic philosophy, we encounter virtues that seem at odds with today's norm, which favors the spotlight and a relentless pursuit of external validation. Among these virtues, modesty and discretion stand out, deeply resonant in personal development. Why are these traits so vital today? And how can they indeed act as a protective shield in a world increasingly obsessed with image and external recognition? Modesty calls us to embrace simplicity. It encourages us to appreciate our true selves rather than merely our outward appearances. Adopting a modest approach helps us break free from the heavy chains of high expectations and constant comparisons that often fog our thoughts. This is not merely about owning less, but about being more. Have you ever felt the freeing sensation of not needing to prove anything to anyone? Discretion, on the other hand, is the art of safeguarding the essential, thoughtfully choosing what to disclose and what to keep private. It enables us to move through the world without broadcasting every success or setback. In an era where every action seems to be recorded and judged, how valuable is it to maintain our privacy and secrets? By embracing these virtues, we shield ourselves from the emotional turbulence caused by external scrutiny and social pressure. We become more genuine and, paradoxically, forge deeper connections with others. After all, once the barriers of an inflated ego are removed, what's left is authentic human connection. I invite you to ponder, Stoic friend. In which moments has the pursuit of external acknowledgement led you away from your authentic path? How might modesty and discretion steer you back toward a more fulfilling and genuine life? By weaving modesty and discretion into our daily lives, we align ourselves with timeless wisdom that still echoes powerfully today, fostering both personal and communal growth. How can we initiate this transformation today? What small steps can we take to nurture a more moderate and discreet way of living? This is a journey worth embarking on, wouldn't you agree? Internal control and self-confidence. As we navigate the currents of modern life, where the opinions of others often attempt to sway us, cultivating internal control and self-confidence emerges not just as a skill, but as an essential necessity. But why is it crucial to fortify these aspects within ourselves? And how do they contribute to building resilience and integrity of character? Internal control, or self-control, is our capacity to consciously and deliberately direct our actions and emotions. It enables us to maintain a steady course amidst the emotional storms or temptations that may arise. Imagine possessing the power to choose your reactions rather than being overwhelmed by fleeting impulses. Isn't that a profound form of freedom? On the flip side, self-confidence is driven by faith in our abilities and value. It arises not from external accolades, but from a deep understanding and acceptance of our strengths and limitations. With such self-assurance, you're better equipped to tackle challenges, knowing you have the requisite skills to prevail. Have you observed how self-confidence alters the way we face hurdles? These virtues liberate us from the need for external validation. Guided by robust self-control and confidence, our reliance on the judgments of others diminishes, empowering us to forge our own path with greater authenticity and determination. This emotional autonomy lays the groundwork for true resilience. So how can we cultivate more internal control and self-confidence? It begins with small, daily practices, setting clear objectives, adhering to personal commitments, learning from missteps without severe self-criticism, and acknowledging our accomplishments. What is the first aspect of your life you would like to imbue with greater control and confidence? By exploring this question, we not only deepen our self-knowledge, but also actively mold the resilient and principled character we aspire to develop. Privacy as sanctuary. In an era dominated by constant exposure and perpetual connectivity, privacy becomes a crucial sanctuary for our personal growth and introspection. But why is privacy so imperative? And how can it serve as a refuge that facilitates profound reflection on our actions and motivations, shielded from relentless external pressures? Privacy is the realm where we can be our true selves, free from the facades we often don to navigate social interactions. In this personal space, we have the liberty to explore our genuine emotions, thoughts, and ambitions. Have you experienced how different you feel when alone, unwatched, and unjudged? This capacity to be solitary and unnoticed is not merely freeing, but essential for self-awareness. Without it, we risk constructing our lives based on others' expectations, never pausing to consider if these paths resonate with our deepest desires or convictions. Have you ever pondered the extent to which your choices are genuinely your own? Furthermore, privacy enables authentic reflection on our actions and motives. By stepping back from the external clamor, we can introspectively examine ourselves, identifying not just our strengths, but also our vulnerabilities and areas needing enhancement. This introspection is critical for any sincere personal growth. So, Stoics, how can we nurture and safeguard our privacy in this era of overwhelming connectivity? It might begin with simple steps. Allocating daily periods to disconnect, creating physical and temporal spaces for solitude, and setting firm boundaries regarding what we share and keep private. Why not give yourself the opportunity to value your privacy as a precious resource on your personal journey? What steps can you take today to safeguard this essential space for reflection and growth? By investing in our privacy, we are indeed investing in ourselves, enhancing our capacity to live more deliberately and authentically. Let's collectively embrace the importance of time reserved exclusively for ourselves. Secret 4. Critique of the culture of constant exposure on social media. In an age ruled by social media, where visibility has become a valuable currency, a critical examination is necessary. To what extent does this compulsion for constant exposure align with the tenets of a fulfilling and balanced life? This inquiry brings us back to Stoic teachings, which prioritize introspection and internal control, standing in stark contrast to the culture of unending self-display on digital platforms. Stoic philosophy encourages us to find tranquility through self-knowledge and mastery over our emotional responses, instead of seeking external approval or recognition. However, on social media, we often find ourselves curating our identities based on likes and public feedback. Have you considered how this might impact our authenticity and emotional health? The tendency to broadcast every detail of one's personal life online can diminish our privacy and warp our understanding of intimacy and genuine connection. Behind each post, there often lies an unconscious quest for external validation, which can trigger a cycle of dissatisfaction and insecurity. Have you ever felt that the more you share, the less content you become? Furthermore, the culture of constant exposure can impair our ability for reflection and introspection. Without moments of silence and privacy, without the opportunity to contemplate our experiences and emotions away from public gaze, we risk losing ourselves in the superficiality and immediacy that social media frequently fosters. So, how can we harmonize our digital life with the Stoic values of self-control and introspection? Perhaps it's time to reassess our engagement with social media. We might begin by establishing healthy boundaries for our online interactions and activities. Why not designate times during the day to completely disconnect and partake in activities that promote self-discovery and inner peace? I encourage you to reflect on this. Which aspects of your life could be withdrawn from the public eye to foster a more private and meaningful inner sanctum? By undertaking this reflection, we not only adhere more closely to Stoic principles, but also contribute to a richer and more genuine existence. Together, let's rediscover the significance of nurturing our inner world away from the relentless glare of social media. Fifth, virtues and personal growth. Stoic philosophy, with its focus on tranquility and self-reliance, provides profound insights into how virtues like generosity and forgiveness not only shape our character, but also uphold social harmony and order. These virtues are seen not as paths to external accolades, but as crucial components for personal growth and societal well-being. How then do these virtuous practices enhance our development and contribute to society at large? Generosity in the Stoic context is seen as the readiness to share resources and time without expecting anything in return. This virtue is founded on the principle that by aiding others, we fortify ourselves because we embody the virtue of justice, which is pivotal in Stoic ethics. Generosity urges us to transcend our personal needs, broadening our outlook and deepening our connections with others. Have you ever felt the profound joy that arises from altruistic acts without any strings attached? Forgiveness, conversely, liberates both the forgiver and the forgiven. From a Stoic perspective, to forgive is to acknowledge our common susceptibility to errors and that emotions like anger and resentment disrupt our mental peace. By forgiving, we reclaim mastery over our emotions and foster internal and external peace. Have you experienced the relief and calmness that come with the decision to forgive? By nurturing these virtues, we help forge a more united and equitable society. Instead of a culture driven by competition and personal acclaim, a society that cherishes generosity and forgiveness encourages collaboration and mutual respect. Reflect on this. How might small gestures of kindness and understanding transform our surroundings? Thus, the challenge for each of us is to practice these virtues without anticipating external validation or rewards. How can we meaningfully integrate generosity and forgiveness into our daily routines? What specific steps can we take to enhance these qualities in our lives, thereby promoting our personal development and the cohesion of our community? I invite you to embark on this path of self-betterment and communal responsibility. By doing so, we not only adhere to Stoic ideals, but also make a lasting positive impact on both ourselves and those around us. Why not start by committing to a small act of generosity or extending forgiveness where there was once resentment? Sixth, resilience through acceptance. Resilience, a trait highly valued in our culture, is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, particularly in the concept of acceptance. According to Stoics, true peace does not arise from the absence of challenges, but from our responses to them. But what does it truly mean to accept circumstances beyond our control? And how does this acceptance foster resilience and focus? Seventh, Valuing personal dreams and aspirations. Valuing our personal dreams and aspirations is an act of bravery in a world often overwhelmed by skepticism and external criticism. At the core of this valuation lies a genuine commitment to our own beliefs, a resolve that empowers us to pursue our objectives with integrity and perseverance. But how can we effectively protect our dreams and stay true to our aspirations amid doubts and challenges? First, recognizing the significance of our dreams is essential. They are not mere daydreams. They represent our deepest beliefs and desires. Allowing them to be undermined or overlooked can mean neglecting a critical part of our very essence. Have you contemplated the real significance your dreams hold for your life and identity? To safeguard these dreams, developing a strong sense of self-confidence is crucial. Confidence in our capabilities and the value of our goals enables us to confront and surmount skepticism and criticism. This confidence isn't innate. It is forged through experiences, reflections, and often by surmounting failures and persevering in the face of obstacles. How can you fortify your self-confidence on a daily basis? Moreover, creating a supportive environment plays a pivotal role. Surrounding ourselves with people who encourage and believe in our aspirations can significantly influence our motivation and ability to persist. Who in your circle reinforces your drive and belief in your dreams? Finally, setting clear, actionable goals is a practical step in manifesting our dreams. By defining what success looks like and mapping out the steps to achieve it, we make our aspirations tangible and attainable. What steps can you take today to bring you closer to realizing your dreams? By valuing our dreams and consistently working towards them, we not only fulfill our deepest desires, but also enrich our lives with purpose and meaning. I encourage you to invest in your aspirations, reflecting on their importance, and taking deliberate actions to bring them to fruition. How will you begin to actively pursue your dreams today? Eighth, balance between action and reflection. Stoic philosophy underscores the importance of cultivating a balance between action and reflection, a balance crucial for profound personal development. This equilibrium not only fortifies our character, but also sharpens our ability to make thoughtful and impactful decisions. How can we effectively incorporate this balance into our daily lives? Deep reflection serves as a powerful tool that enables us to understand our motivations, actions, and the dynamics of our surroundings better. By setting aside regular times for introspection, we can examine our past experiences and decisions, learn from them, and plan our future actions more in line with our core values. Have you considered how closely your daily actions align with your deepest principles? To adopt this practice, consider scheduling specific times each day dedicated solely to reflection. This could be through journaling, morning meditation, or quiet contemplation before bedtime. The aim is to carve out a distraction-free zone where we can genuinely engage with our thoughts and feelings. Moreover, when our actions are informed by deep reflection, they become more intentional and impactful. Rather than reacting impulsively to circumstances, we start to respond in a thoughtful and strategic manner. This approach not only enhances our outcomes, but also mitigates stress and anxiety, as we gain a greater sense of control over our lives. Have you observed how a well-considered action tends to yield more satisfying results? Thus, by striking a balance between action and reflection, we live not only more in accordance with Stoic ideals, but also enable a fuller, more meaningful existence. How might you adjust your daily routine to integrate both elements more harmoniously? What simple adjustments can you make today to ensure that your actions are as deliberate as they are effective? I encourage you to embrace this balance as a personal commitment, exploring how the synergy between reflection and action can profoundly transform not just your decision-making, but your entire life. Ninth, persistence and flexibility in pursuing goals. Achieving significant objectives often necessitates a skillful blend of persistence and flexibility, a balance crucial in our ever-changing world. Drawing inspiration from Stoic resilience, we can maintain focus on our long-term goals while adapting our strategies to accommodate the shifts and challenges that inevitably occur. But how can we simultaneously cultivate these seemingly contradictory yet complementary traits? Persistence is the force that drives us forward, even when faced with obstacles or when progress stalls. It is fueled by a clear vision and a deep passion for our objectives. Yet adhering rigidly to a predefined course without considering evolving circumstances can lead to ineffective or even detrimental efforts. Have you ever found yourself persisting on a particular path simply because you had already invested considerable time and energy into it, despite recognizing it might no longer be viable? Conversely, flexibility allows us to adapt to new information, conditions, or technological advancements. It isn't about shifting directions with every new breeze, but about smartly adjusting our plans to remain aligned with our ultimate goals. This may involve changing tactics, acquiring new skills, or even revising the end goal itself based on new insights. When was the last time you adapted your strategy to capitalize on a new opportunity or to navigate an unexpected obstacle? To harmonize persistence with flexibility, it's essential to commit to your goals but remain open to altering your route to achieve them. This approach demands an open mind and a readiness to learn from every experience. A practical method is to periodically evaluate your progress and obstacles, continually questioning, is this path still leading me to my desired destination? And, are there more efficient ways to achieve the same result? Incorporating this balance in your pursuit of goals not only enhances your chances of success, but also ensures the authenticity and integrity of your personal journey. How can you implement these principles of persistence and flexibility today? How might these strategies help you transform challenges into stepping stones towards success? This reflection invites you to bolster your determination while remaining open to innovative ways of thinking and acting. By doing so, we not only adhere to Stoic teachings on adaptability and perseverance, but also equip ourselves for a life of ongoing growth and meaningful accomplishment. Today, we've explored how to adapt our lifestyles to shield ourselves from the disruptions of a world fixated on appearances. Stoic philosophy advocates that simplicity often leads to strength and that true power emanates from within. Yet, the Stoic path does not conclude here. There remain additional secrets to uncover and more wisdom to absorb. What other Stoic teachings could assist us in navigating the complexities of contemporary life? Join us on this journey of enlightenment and self-discovery. Make sure to subscribe and activate notifications to be the first to uncover the next chapter in our exploration of Stoic wisdom. Thank you for joining us. May the calmness of Stoicism guide your path until we meet again.